Hello everyone and welcome back to Fabman Plays Games. We're back with Farming Simulator 2013 and our very special friend
HITMAN82?
HITMAN82. And what are you doing back here, Hitman?
I'm just wondering who dug a hole in our little spot here in our
Um,
garage.
I don't know anyone that would dig a hole in a garage. It's just
What are you gonna
crazy.
plant here?
I'm thinking we should plant some hops and get something brewing. So
That's a good idea.
yeah, so I think we're gonna try and head on out to the field. Hopefully you can have a look and see if I've missed any spots in the homework that I had after our last episode.
I can
So
see from here. It looks pretty good.
you can see from here. Yeah, it's out over there if you jump. So I
So
have.
we've got a
Yeah,
couple new mods here this time.
yeah, absolutely. You're quite right. You've been the mod king, so I'll let you explain those.
Well, we have the Bank of Hagenstadt. I haven't actually tried this one yet, but I guess you had a look at it and thought it was
Yep.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that was from Dare's recent mod highlight, and he kind of gave a personal recommendation of it, and he said take your money out of the Banque de Monnaie because they've been getting bailouts, so we've gone with the Credit Union of Hagenstedt, and just gives you a few extra functions. So you've got slightly different loan, you've got a financial history, you can edit your loan, you can more easily transfer money to other players, and you've got the field management, so you can actually buy and sell the fields without being at them. So it's just a little bit easier to kind of do that bit of management.
Yeah, I was watching Dirt Tevers do a review on it. I noticed you can take out a $10 million loan. I don't think we'll do that, will we?
No, I think we've got sufficient money based on the seed money that you gave the farm for this particular map, so we're not running low at all at the minute. And once we've gotten seed in the ground, I think we'd make our own way. And if we run a little short, then we'll have to take out a small loan with the bank. But we'll try and keep it as realistic, because if we don't, then we're just going to spoil it for everybody else.
That's right. So we've also picked up the Ignition mod and the ES Limiter mod.
Yeah, I have no idea how to use the ES limiter. I only just about figured out how to do the ignition mod after about 5 minutes of scratching my head.
Do you not have the little help thing in the top left corner?
I didn't do. I turned that off prior to us starting last episode. So I have it back now, so I can press that button and flip in and kind of check out what I need to press. That's part of the reason that I kind of dug that little hole in our garage, because I didn't know that the thing was still on, because I hadn't got the screen that would tell me.
Do you have it turned on now?
I have got it turned on now, so I can press F1 to kind of show or hide the help, rather
Okay.
than not having that option. So yes, I can see that we can preheat our engine, and then we can start. So, and I was just
Now
gonna.
the ES Limiter, your tractor, all your vehicles have 4 speeds. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is like a harvest one that is supposed to have the same speed setting, so you can run a tractor with a tipper next to a harvester. And you can adjust the speed of whatever gear you're in by using the plus and minus on your numpad.
Oh right, that's brilliant. I didn't have any clue about that, so I'm glad you joined me again today. And we've also got, as people will see on my screen, the inspector mod, so we can see what equipment's being used and what's going on. And before we kind of get going, I just wanted to kind of take the time to say we're not doing any hired workers in this Let's Play either, although you will see from the finances there is $2 worth of wage payments, and that's basically where I was pressing H to hit the horn, thinking that I was playing Agricultural Simulator Historical Farming, when it's actually 0 for this one. So, and if anyone wants to know how to turn the beacons on, we'll just point them at Stocko's channel, I think. So,
Okay, well, we have our cultivators on here from the classic pack, so
yep,
let's hit that field.
let's get to it.
Let's play.
Indeed. Whee! So we're probably not going to record, like we did last time, we're probably not going to record every single pass of the field, because that's just going to bore the living daylights out of you guys, but we'll update you regularly as we kind of move through what we're doing. It should be a little bit easier because we can we don't have to spend so much time worrying about hitting the edges this time, because we're not ploughing, we're cultivating. And
I'm hoping we never use those plows again, to be honest.
they were a little small, so... Are you on speed 1 or speed 2?
I'm on speed 2.
Okay, I best speed up, otherwise I'm going to be lagging behind like a little donkey. So,
You know, I think this tractor is a bit faster than that one. But you're still limited to the speed of the implement on the back, so you can probably run at about the same speed.
yeah.
One trick that I do is I just keep tweaking it until it's telling me that I'm driving too fast, and then I slow down a couple percent.
And that's what you're using the ES limiter for, is it?
That's right.
Okay, that's cool. So I will try and do the same, and try to avoid hitting the tree at the same time. And so when you use that, does that save next time you press the key that you've pressed for that? Does that save the percentage points, or do you have to remember that?
Yes, it saves it. I don't think it saves per user though, so if you set, you get that one all set up the way you like it, and I get in that, I don't think that will affect your speed settings, but I'm not sure about that.
Okay. Okay, so I've got mine now going nice and quickly. So it's working quite nicely. I haven't had the opportunity to play around with many mods, so it's pretty cool to actually get there.
So I've been wondering about your name, where you came up.
Ah, the name, Fadman, yeah. Well, that came about a long time ago when I was in college, because part of the name in my emails was PHADD, so the sysadmin there decided to term them as Fad Male, and from there on it was just kind of Fadman came to be my de facto moniker for all games. So...
How long have you been online gaming?
Well, Fadman's been around for a long time, but it's not necessarily been online gaming that long, so I honestly don't remember. But it's kind of all taken off after watching the live stream from Dare and Stocko with the Feed the Beasts series that they've been doing, and when they did the server open day, it kind of prompted me to kind of just get off my backside and actually do something about recording some episodes myself.
Well, I'm glad you did. It was very entertaining.
Yeah, it's been great fun, and with the Feed the Beast noob server that we've got a great community of people on there, so it's...
Yeah, I had a bit of a noob moment on it last night.
Oh yeah?
Yes, I learned in MFSU you need a converter if you're going to plug that into your industrial blast furnace, or else you have a big explosion, and if your chests are too close, they'll all blow up and you lose all your stuff.
Yeah, so that was a tears before bedtime moment, was it?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, hopefully we can build it again and build it better. So it's going good, but yeah. So it's all those kind of things that make the gaming worthwhile, really. So, and obviously having TeamSpeak available and able to chat with everyone, it's really come a long way from what I would have envisaged the multiplayers when I first started playing Farming Sim 2011.
This one's the first one for me for farming. I've actually been gaming about 10 years online. Started on Battlefield 1942 back in 2003. Formed a game clan there,
and that's presumably where HITMAN82 came from.
Yeah, I chose the name before I even had heard of a new video game that was just coming out about that time called Hitman. So my name has nothing to do with the game. And the
Ah.
82, I worked at a school district 82, and several of us were playing Battlefield at the time, and the way to find each other online by searching names was we all had an 82 at the end of our names.
Ah. That's a very, very sneaky way of organising things.
Someone out there has the same name, believe it or not.
Ah, right.
Pretty irritating. I end up with the name HITMAN82A on a bunch of servers.
Yeah, I've never encountered another fat man. So,
Well, you might now after this video.
you never know. People
You'd be
like to.
asking, are you the real fat man?
You mean like you ask, are you the real Dirtebbers? But I think you made up for that one. You built a nice monument to Dare on the FTB server. So
Yeah, I've been looking at that. I think I might just rebuild that eventually.
you mean I'm gonna have to go and shear some more sheep?
Well, no, I've been actually, well, I was saving up, but I blew up all of my wool. But I still have more sheep that are colored, so.
Ah, fantastic. So I think probably what we'll do now is we've done a few passes, so we'll pause the recording here and pick up when we're kind of a bit further through and nearing the end.
Ready?
So see you guys in a bit. So after those comments from Hitman about kind of getting us on the right settings for ES Limiter, you can see we're quite nicely in synchronicity together. As long as there's no... Actually, I'm slightly gaining on you, which is brilliant. As long as you don't stop abruptly, I'm good. I think I'm going to have to kind of slow it down though. Otherwise, that would have ended in tears. So yeah, we're just you just saying how long you've been playing on Farming Simulator 2013, Hitman.
Yeah, I played about 4 months straight. My friends
4.
on Steam were asking me why I was playing the game, and I think they all think I'm crazy because normally I play shooters with them.
Yeah, I mean there's a slight difference between shooting things and kind of running a cultivator across the field.
Yeah, farming's always fascinated me.
Fair enough. It's one of those things, isn't it? Really. So I think you said earlier you have to feed that farming beast. So
That's right.
that's a different beast to the one we do on Minecraft, but nevertheless, still needs to be fed. So. But there we go, right, so we'll be back again, folks. We're more than halfway through, so we should be able to show you a bit more than just some cultivating today. See you in a bit. Okay, so we've just had a little kind of a 2/3 of the way through the field refreshment break. Hitman was a little bit, I think, well, thirsty was the word, wasn't it? And I'm now trying to move, but I haven't started my engine. I stopped. You were gone for so long. I thought that I'd save some fuel. It's so expensive nowadays. And we're right next to one of my nice little. I'm going to call them creeper holes. So we're not going to kind of cultivate my creeper holes. They're there for decoration only. So
You can actually plant grass on that and then plow it off, and it would look the same.
ah, excellent. So
Even the it's funny if you plant grass when you plow here on the road.
Yep.
If you plant grass there, it just plants road again, so you can repair any plowed spot that way.
okay, so is that what we're going to do in our garage?
We can.
Okay.
I'd rather just point to it every episode and point out your failure.
Excellent. That sounds very magnanimous of you. So yeah, so yeah, so yeah, so I think we best get back into our cultivating, hadn't we? Before you.
Almost finished.
Yeah, we are getting there. So we'll be
This
back.
is going way more quickly than the plowing did.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think and I haven't mucked it up quite as much, although I'm getting told off in the breaks. I'm getting told off for being steering in wiggly lines. So I'm sure it has nothing to do with Stocko's driving lessons. I'm fairly positive of that.
I
But
don't know. I've seen Euro Truck.
yeah, I think I stopped watching one of the first episodes when he didn't get a fine. So
The best way to get him to wreck is just mention football or
oh
rugby.
yes, yes. Stocko doesn't get passionate about such things, does he? By any chance? Nothing like his beacon view. So, but I've just finished watching episode 50 of his Farming Sim 2013 series, so that was pretty good.
Sad that's over. Looking
Yeah,
forward to season 2.
yeah. No, I was quite pleased. I mean, he had the firework mod in there as well, so he did it really well. So yeah, so we'll look forward to seeing what he's got to do for season 2. So. There we go. So not many passes now left, so we'll be back when we're on our last pass. Okay, and we're just moving in for the, hopefully, be the last pass. So, yep, that's it. Lower the cultivator. I'm still breaking in the new guy. And now I'm going to kind of say that and going to completely derp up myself.
I'm just waiting for it.
Yeah, well, we are going to have to just kind of maintain that edge, so because the cultivator isn't quite wide enough.
That's alright, I can grab it on the back pass. And then I guess we're ready to fertilize.
Yeah. So
Have a look at that new fertilizer, or old fertilizer, I guess.
yeah. Well, whilst you grab that little edge along there, I can maybe go and drop off the cultivator and head out to the shop to purchase our fertilizers. Are we going to buy 2 of those as well, or just buy the 1?
Yeah, we may as well get 2.
Have a matching set. Okay, and I'm pressing H again to do the horn. I swear I'll get the hang of which key does what in this game.
Maybe by episode 50.
Yeah, well, if we make it to episode 50 without you kind of taking me out the back of the shed and shooting me, then yeah, maybe I'll have figured out the keys.
I'm sure they'll take
So
50
So we've got Hitman back there, kind of going along nicely, clearing up the final edge. And we're just going to drop the cultivator off, and then go and figure out how much it's going to cost us to get fertilizers.
So I was looking at some other mods. There's one that Steve on Stocko's forum suggested was a front weight for these old tractors.
All right.
So if we start running into issues where we don't have very good control over the steering, then we might have to look at that.
You mean very good control over the steering that isn't caused by our own derpiness?
Right.
Because I mean, there's a fine line between what's us and what's actually the technology itself. So, okay. So that's dropped off the cultivator. So,
And the field is cultivated.
yay! Woohoo! And I'm pressing H to press the horn again.
Yeah, how's that working out?
It's kind of not. I might have to remap the keys at this rate. So, and I'm just barreling across the road right now to go to the shop, and just keeping in my mind that you said that there's no traffic in the multiplayer game, so I'm trusting you implicitly, and I'm driving all over the road. Doesn't matter which side of the road it is, so I have no idea if we're in Europe, the UK, or wherever.
Well, it sounds like a German place, Hagenstedt.
Yeah.
And I think they drive on the right side of the road.
Yeah, that's the right-hand side, yeah.
The proper side, yeah.
No, I didn't say right as in correct. So, I'm actually going to turn my tractor off and get out. I can remember your comment last episode that we'd kind of just run into the shop and leave the engines idling, and I can't, well, I don't trust any of these people walking around. I don't trust this lady.
It's kind of shifty.
Yeah, I mean, she's walking down here. She looks like she could steal a tractor. So,
You never know.
absolutely. So, and you're trying to come and... Oh, you're not going to run me over, excellent. Well, welcome back to the shop again. Let's go and look at the shiny things. Oops. So here we are. And the reason that we're on the placeable mods and we see the bee house is we mentioned that last time, so we're talking about setting up a bee house. Beehive, however you wish to say it. I think I've caught that off of Dara, because Dara was saying about bee houses. And in my mind I was saying beehives, and now I'm saying the exact same thing. And I'm now.
And every time you say it, I think of Austin Powers.
All right.
Oh, Beehive.
Right. Okay, so I'm now on the right screen because I've flipped through the entire screens about 5 times now, just trying to talk and actually remember what I'm looking for. So we have fertilizer spreader, so we have the Amazon, and that's 2,300, which has a 330 litre capacity. So we're going to have a couple of those. And yeah, so the man's taken our money, and yeah, let's see what we've got. Well, they look pretty good.
Those are tiny.
Yep. But if it's all about size, I mean, look at the size of my tractor in comparison to yours.
I was just gonna say we can
it's-
trade if you want to try that one.
It's up to you. I think last time you said that you'd gotten used to the seat on the on this one, on the Guldner.
Well, let's just switch the seats then.
Okay. Right. So I'll throw you the keys. So there you go. I'll try and do better this episode at my reversing skills. There we go. Woohoo! Hey!
Come on, lady, we got fields to fertilize.
Oh, the engine sound is totally different in this one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot more meaty.
Yeah, I really like that tractor.
Yeah, so do I.
It
I mean,
still doesn't have full wheels.
Yeah, you liked the yellow rims in that one, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. And I really like the color paint, like that metallic red.
Yes, it has got a nice shine to it. I spend hours waxing that tractor, you know. So we'll have no scratches on it, please, and thank you. So, oh yes. Although I am liking this one. I wonder if by the end of this next harvest we'll have enough to kind of maybe upgrade and try some different tractors as well.
Yeah, I would say for our next harvest we should have a couple more tractors.
Because it'd be nice to kind of go through the different ones, so let's, there we go, fill up. Have you filled up already?
Nope.
Yeah, and the idling on this one sounds very much like the tractor that my uncle used to drive when we were kids, which was an old Ford, believe it or not. So, liking the graphics on this as it fills up the fertilizer. It gives you the nice white powder in the back, which is excellent.
I didn't notice what the spread is on this.
You know, I didn't notice either. Hang on a sec, let me go to the shop.
No, it doesn't say, that's why.
No, it doesn't say, you're right.
Well, we'll see. 330 liters isn't going to do much.
Yeah, it'll do 330 litres worth, I would have thought. So I'm going to hang back, and I'm going to...
Well, let's see how wide it is.
Yes, absolutely. And be thankful you didn't say that on the Feed the Beast server earlier, because there were some inappropriate comments going, yeah, it's not quite that wide, is it?
Huh.
It's only a little bit marginally wider than the cultivator was. So, there we go. I just need to figure out which key it is to operate it. Ah, there we go. It's a B.
Oh, I guess you had this at 63%, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so it does store it between people. So it's per machine. So if we had this identical tractor, it would not be at 63. It would be at the default or whoever allows it.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty good.
Oop, there's a strip we missed when we cultivated.
Oh well. Yeah, no one will know. It's not like we're recording this for YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we kinda are. Oh well. Just don't tell anyone, maybe no one will watch it. Although, based on the 290 views we had last time, we're doing okay.
Well, hopefully we'll pick up some more viewers. You've got good videos on your channel, so it should pick up.
Well, I think the key thing is, as Derek said to me when I first started, was to enjoy the games. And if you enjoy the games, then obviously that comes across in the videos, and people then find it entertaining. If it becomes too much of a chore, then you wind up kind of not enjoying it, and then again that also comes across, and people then sense that. So, but I'm really loving it. Like I say, I'm totally thrilled with the community I've found myself in, both in terms of kind of the feed the beast and the farming and everything. So we're going to be finished with this field in fertilizing in very short order, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm actually surprised the spray is lasting this long, but then again, it's a narrower strip, so...
Yeah, we're doing pretty well, so
There's sprayers that'll do this in about 3 passes, I think.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. And yeah, you wouldn't need to kind of spend as much time doing the fertilizing, because you would just run it over, and if you missed a few spots, it wouldn't be the end of the world. So
the fertilizer actually doubles the yield.
Yeah.
One thing that I've noticed when you play for the first time, or start a new map, and you start and you get a field of wheat.
Yeah.
You need to fertilize, even though the wheat is grown. Fertilize.
Whoa! Sorry, I just got a face full of your fertilizer.
Well, this is what happens when I talk and drive, I guess.
Maybe it's when I talk and drive. But anyway, you were saying you need to fertilize that wheat field, otherwise you don't get the full yield.
Well, it doubles your yield.
Yeah.
So even though the wheat is ripe, you can still fertilize it. As long as you fertilize before you harvest, you can double it.
Excellent. But does that work even on if you've grown the field? That doesn't work, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it does.
It does. Oh, okay.
It's a dumb mechanic. I mean, that's not how it works in real life, but it's pretty good.
I think that must be a farming sim one, because I know on the agricultural sim they actually were quite specific about the fact that it wouldn't allow you to fertilize. Although the agricultural simulator was it 2011? No, that was farming sim 2011, wasn't it? It was 2012, wasn't it? That was the last version of AgriSim before 2013.
Yep.
And yeah, that one was you had to do the things in the right order. I think it was much more strict
it's
about.
More like a simulator.
Yeah.
And this is more of an arcadey type game.
Yeah. So.
But they each have their place and they each have their audiences.
Oh yeah, I mean, I really enjoy both of them in different ways, obviously, but there's a lot of very emotional comments on Stocko's channel about how one is better than the other, and I think they both, as you say, they both have their own merits, and like I say, it's just down to what you enjoy. So you didn't know where I was going then, did you?
Well, you are a red tractor, so I just assumed you were gonna go wherever I wanted to go.
Yeah, well, you're also a red tractor, and it's a red tractor, not a red car.
Well, I'm an excellent driver, excellent driver.
Yeah, well, I don't drive my car like this in real life. Honest. Although that could be to do with the fact that the car is brand new, and I kind of don't want any of these crazy people that drive on our roads to kind of damage it. So, but there we go. So yeah, another couple of passes, and we're going to be done with this. And then we've got to figure out what comes next. And I think you had some thoughts because we were talking about the crops and things, weren't we? Ooh, did you just run out?
I did. I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be running out very shortly too, so let's go back and regroup. Aha! So we can't do it all in a single lot, but...
Well, that's interesting. I just lowered my fertilizer sprayer, and it actually lowered my center of gravity, and I'm more stable now.
Oh, right. So what key did you use to lower that then? V?
V, like Victor.
Or Vesuvius?
Or a very good lifter.
Aha! Right, I'm now lined up ready. I'll let you take that pass that you started and didn't get to finish because you didn't have enough in the hopper.
I was about to say prove it, and then I realized that you're recording and it'll be on the internet, so I can't really argue it.
Yeah, it's when we have those little breaks where I'm not recording, that's when you can get away with those kind of things.
I can be Mr. Meanie.
I don't know about Mr. Meanie. Like I say, I'm still going to be avoiding the backs of those sheds over there because I think you're going to take me out there back with a 2x4, aren't you? Kind of drive in a straight line, you fool. But
your nickname will be Old Yeller.
Right. Nearly. Are we going to get there with 2? Let's see if we can do it.
I would guess I'm probably going to have to come back.
Not quite.
So for crops, we were looking at barley and canola, and we were trying to decide which to go with. So
yeah.
Canola, because we can, it's a lot easier to harvest with the smaller stuff, just because you only have to empty the harvester half as much.
Yeah.
But then again, there's that little self-propelled forage wagon I'm pretty interested in trying to pick up straw, so I'm thinking maybe we should try barley.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we want to try out that forage wagon, then obviously barley is going to be a good one to go with. So perhaps we should go barley, and then that will tie in with something else that we're going to kind of be looking at for the end of our episode. So.
Oh, yes. Okay, that took me a minute.
Yeah, well, I'm not letting it. I'm trying not to spoil it. I mean, Stocker gave away his fireworks by actually showing the mod in the screen ahead of time, but I'm going to try and be a little bit more circumspect than that.
Well, at first I thought you were talking about the bee houses, and I was trying to figure out the correlation between growing barley and bee houses.
Ah, yeah, no, the beehives, that ship sailed because that mod was on the screen when I went into the shop. So
we'll just do a little bit of spot touch up here. I'm not going to worry too much about it.
Yeah, I think some of them are because of that grass that we said about, that where you've got those very little teeny tiny bits, and I must need to get my eyesight checked because I found a lot of them and I kept finding them. But
Well, on a 1 meter wide plow, it's pretty easy to use parts.
yeah, well, tell me
Let's
about it.
just not worry about it. I mean, we're both perfectionists, but at the same time, we don't want to take all day at this.
No, well, everyone can see the kind of amount of time we've been taking so far. Because obviously we've started... What did the clock start at the beginning? Was it 7 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, but by the time I was done modding it, I'm not sure what time it was. 8 o'clock, I thought.
What,
When you
before...
actually start the game, it starts at I think 6:40 a.m.
Okay.
And so I think a whole day went past, but I'm not sure. I don't recall.
Okay. Yeah, so
It's
that
cedar time.
is cedar time. Are we going to go and buy our cedars now, or?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
You're good to keep going, are you?
Yeah, absolutely. Are you
This
are,
episode's
are you
really
getting
long.
are you getting tired of that tractor yet? Are you needing to swap back, or?
I can drive either one.
We can
That one's a bit faster.
take both sides of the road. I'll steer on the British side of the road, and you can steer on the other side of the road.
Yeah, I'll be on the right side of the road.
So I'm like leaving you behind there because I'm forgetting how easy it is just to get running away with this tractor. Way. That was
Well, that's the only way I could beat you here.
yeah. What, by pushing me off the road? Ah well. I'll tell you what then. In that case, I'm gonna park in the disabled spot up the front because you broke my foot, and that just wasn't polite. So there we go. Right. Okay. So we're back again, twice in one episode to the farm shop. My goodness, we must be either making a lot of money or spending a lot of money, and I can guess which one it is. Okay, so we've got the one sewing machine, which is the Hassia, which says it allows for efficient and economic sewing, but it's only 2 meters wide, so I'm not sure how efficient and economic that's going to be. But we'll have a couple of those, and yeah, let's go and check them out. Not quite a patch on these great big monsters they have in the cardboard cutout form, but wow. This looks even older than the one in the agricultural simulator. And I can push it around, push it over. Wow. That's going to be interesting. So I'm guessing we're going to be spending most of next episode doing the seeding. Okay.
Yeah, I wonder how much it's gonna hold.
Well, that's something we'll only tell when we can attach it, because I don't think it mentioned it in the description. So, ooh. There we go. It picks it up quite nicely, doesn't it?
Yeah, the front end of this tractor is a bit light with it on here.
Yeah. So, and obviously once we've seeded, we're going to be looking at harvesters, and there's been quite a few suggestions and comments on the last episode for harvesters, and some of them are just unrealistic. The price is either way off, or it's just way off. And although I like some of them to look at, because the price is so badly wrong, it just doesn't work. And so I think we're probably going to stick originally with the FAR, so that we can maintain that original aspect of it, because that's 32,000. Now, what I would ideally like to do is, if there was a mod like the harvester in agricultural simulators, get one of those where you literally are pulling it along behind the tractor. but I haven't seen one of those. I did have a good look through the mod sites and I couldn't see it, so there we go. And in answer to your question, Hitman, it looks like we've got 100 litres worth of seed, so...
We're going to be seeding for a while.
Yes, well, are we going to park up and I think finish the episode, or are we going to try and seed it out this time?
We can finish the episode if you like.
So I think, yeah, we'll probably park up, because I think we've... ooh! I pressed the button there that I shouldn't have pressed.
Yeah, let's park over here.
It's entirely unlike me.
Getting a little messy.
Yeah, well, we've got everything there to start, so we're going to need to go into our second bay. At least with a seeder, I can't kind of put a hole in the ground. So, and there we go. So let's drop you down, turn off the engine, and away we go. So I think what we were going to do was we're going to put a beehive, and just not quite sure where we're going to put it yet, so let's figure that part out. So I'm going to go to the shop, placeable objects, and a bee house. So that's $20,000, and that generates $30 an hour. So that'll cover the basic costs of probably of our equipment. And I can see you walking. So are you walking to somewhere where you want us to put the bee house?
Yeah, I'm just wondering about putting it over here by this this dumpster thing here.
Okay. Yeah, we can certainly look at that.
I'm just waiting to see a beehive drop from the sky.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how we rotate it.
Ooh, I can't remember.
Because at the moment
That's pretty funny.
it's in a rotation that doesn't work for me. So it's either that. Well, we can put it there. I'm literally right in front of you right now. So, but we can always sell that one later on when we've got enough money and move it somewhere where we've figured out to rotate it. So you should now see. Wow, I think it didn't like that very much. It's caused the game to lag quite a bit on my screen. How about yours?
Yes, it is lagging a little. I just thought it's because there's a lot of bees.
Maybe it's rendering each bee individually. So
They're attacking me.
So I'm trying to walk across the parking lot now, and you're doing a weird dance. Is that your victory dance for the fact that we kind of got more done this episode than we did last time?
No, they're stinging me.
Oh, they're stinging you? Ah, well, that's alright. They're good bees. So I think with that lagging like that, hopefully it doesn't do it next time when we come back into the game. If it does, obviously we'll sell that beehive and we'll make do without it. But
I'm not sure if you can sell it. If we can't, though, that's no big deal, because you can just hack the file and delete it.
yeah, I think we can. I think we can sell, but I just can't remember. Like I said, I couldn't remember how to rotate it. But it looks like we're back to normal now, so it must have just been the fact that we'd put a placeable object and probably just needed to sync between our two computers. So let's go over and have a look at our bees, and we can hear them buzzing around. Yep, they're buzzing like crazy. So homemade honey, and there we go. So we're now
you can
off.
make mead from it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was our suggestion. So if we get the hops and the barley and the mead, we'll be sitting down enjoying a beer after work. So that's what we'll be doing, and we'll do that until we see everyone next time, because it's 1:30 in the afternoon. So I think
It's quitting time.
It's definitely quitting time for now. So like I say, until next time, everyone. I'm Fadman, and
HITMAN.
excellent, and take care, folks.
Bye for now.